All right, what is up, guys? Tuesday. Let's get situated here. Tuesday, April the 13th, 2021, game day. Hope you're all doing well. Chris Phillips here, the Spurs Up Show, the Daily Crow, guys. Hope you are all doing well here on a Tuesday. Hope your day is going well. We're back. The Daily Crow normal is back, noon to 1. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Got a packed show today. Got a lot to get into, guys. Before we get into everything, before we dive into everything, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness. And CJ Profit, the man behind it all, guys, he's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. And he struggled with his own weight until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself, doing the exact same type of training that he currently does at the gym. And guys, one of the reasons he's so good at what he does, like I said, he's been there. He's lost the weight. He knows exactly what you are going through. Guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program is a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And guys, the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside, which of course is what it's all about. And again, like I said, CJ, he's been there. He's done that. That's why he's so good at what he does. He knows exactly what you're going through. He's going to make custom nutrition plans, custom workout plans, set you up for success. Everything you need to be successful, CJ is going to be there with you every single step of the way. Guys, the place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking the door. You'll probably just wish you did it sooner. And right now, guys, they're offering a free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or guys, if you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. You're going to get your first month free. Again, if you're in the Columbia area, of course, Chapin of the state of South Carolina, it's an absolute no-brainer if you're looking to start that fitness journey. You're looking for a new personal trainer, whatever it may be. Flex Squad Fitness is the way to go, guys. Again, that's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. My good friend CJ Profit. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. All right, guys. 843-790-3377. We got a packed show here on a Tuesday, April the 13th, 2021. As you can see, tank season's back. Tank season's back. Garcia, he never left. He was always back. But tank season is back. You got the tanks are going to be happening. It's like over 80 degrees now. 59 degrees and cloudy in New Hampshire, Phil. That does not sound fun. High today in Columbia is 81. Tomorrow is 86. I cannot wait for that. Yeah, feels good to be back, guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. The Daily Crow is back. Phil, Travis, Chuck Thompson, Joseph Elizabeth Ballard, Thomas Walker says the new baseball merch is fire. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I honestly, man, and I've got some really exciting stuff coming. Maybe I'll drop it right now, actually, the announcement or a couple of announcements. But I appreciate you saying that. I love the merch. I love making the merch. It's one of my favorite parts of doing what we do with the business and with the Spurs Up Show. And I don't know, I've just always loved making merch, like cool, unique merchandise that, fans or people, including myself, could not get in the bookstore, if you will. Because, everybody can just rock the basic whatever with the Block C or the SC. And those are all great. I mean, there's a place for those for sure. But having unique merch that like I said, is creative and a little bit outside the box. I love doing that. I love making it. I love spreading it to the masses, of course. And again, I truly do appreciate you guys' love and support. Again, we're having a lot of fun with the baseball merch right now. We've got the Rowdy Roosters poll still going. It looks like we're going to drop the one that has the chicken logo with the bats behind it. I'm thinking we're going to drop that a little bit later today. Of course, the best hecklers in college baseball need the best merch to go along with it. So that was the reason that I wanted to do that. So again, Thomas, everybody else that rocks with the merch, man, thank you guys so much for the love, support. Again, it feels good to be back, man. Happy Monday, Junior. Yeah, it's crazy. Today does kind of feel like Monday for yours truly because, of yesterday and kind of the madness of the week and stuff like that. But it is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, and it is game day as Gamecocks baseball takes on Charleston Southern tonight, 7 o'clock first pitch at Founders Park. Yours truly, of course, will be in the building. Very, very excited to take that one in as the Gamecocks look to win their third straight and really continue to build momentum and get ready for another pivotal SEC weekend as you travel to Baton Rouge to take on the LSU Tigers. Quick update, we are doing the live stream watch-alongs for all 3 LSU games. The first pitches for each of those, Thursday at 7:30, Friday at 8 o'clock, and then Saturday at 3. We'll be going live 15 minutes prior to first pitch each night. So, again, South Carolina LSU guys, if you guys want to tune in, right here, of course, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We'll be doing that. Going to be a lot of fun. Again, I really do enjoy the live stream watch-alongs, and I appreciate everybody that tunes in and, kind of rocks with us on that, man. It's a lot of fun. But again, 843-790-3377, guys. The phone lines are open, taking your questions, comments, calls. Again, today's podcast did drop this morning. Kind of catching up on everything. The Mizzou series, of course, breaking down the game tonight against Charleston Southern. I even gave thoughts on Frank Martin because that happened on Friday, and I didn't really get the opportunity on the podcast, at least, to voice my thoughts and everything on him returning, him getting the opportunity at redemption, a shot at redemption next season, if you will. I know we talked about it, of course, on the Daily Crow, but didn't really get to talk about that on the podcast, so wanted to touch on that also as well. But again, it is game day. If you guys want to talk about the game tonight, Gamecocks taking on Charleston Southern. You want to talk a little bit of spring football, whatever it may be, whatever's on your mind. We can talk Braves. We can talk anything. So, again, 843-790-3377. It feels good to be back. Justin says the Oot shirt in person is dope. Pictures do not do it, Justin. Justin, again, thank you so much, man. I know you've been rocking with the merch heavy. I appreciate it. And I'll go ahead and tell you guys, again, this is why you guys tune in the Daily Crow, because I swear I tell you guys things before the masses hear about it. But very excited to announce that you guys remember we did the deal with Rivals in Florence, South Carolina, getting the merchandise in store, if you will, which is obviously a big deal. I don't think I have to explain, why that's a big deal for the business and just expanding the brand, if you will. And it's a big deal getting the merchandise in store. We're actually re-upping with them, doing another deal with them, getting more merchandise in there. We're getting some of the baseball merchandise in there as well. Working on that right now, literally as of this morning. I've been talking to my guy over at Rivals, and they hit me up saying they wanted to reorder. So again, thank you guys, like I said, for the love, support. He even mentioned to me how, with the marketing of the shirts and seeing all the engagements and seeing how excited people got, like that was a big deal in regards to them. They saw that, they took notice, and it was a great thing, he thought. And, obviously driving people to the store and driving attention to their store. And so again, thank you guys so much. It's a big deal for the business, of course. And without you guys' love and support, I know for a fact there's no way that a deal like that would be possible or even take place. So be patient with me, because like I said, as of this morning, we're just kind of executing on it, getting a size run, getting kind of deciding what merchandise he wants to order or whatever. But we are going to have more T-shirts, more TSUS merchandise in Rivals in Florence, South Carolina. Jacob Rogers, yes, I am the tank top guy. Absolutely. Tank season. Hey, tank season now, forever, bro. What? Let me ask you this. What is wrong with rocking a tank? When it gets hot, sun's out, guns out, bro. I'm all about a tank. And of course, we're rocking the Viva Garcia tank. I haven't worn this thing in forever. So, and also all the baseball merch you guys see, I'm going to make tank top versions of all of that. The Clem sucks, everything. Basically everything you've seen, I'm going to make into a tank top version. So, tank tops and sunburn. Yes. I cannot wait for that first burn of the summer, man. That's how you know summer's here. You get that first sunburn, you get that first tan. You got to get it, man. I will forever. I don't know if there'll ever come a point where I'm like, I'm grown completely out of tank tops. I like tanks, man. I don't know. I like tanks. I just, whatever, man. Great. Hey, Justin, that's a great question. Justin says, we need a kids line. If anything, I will pay for the kid size and send it to you because my little Gamecock fan asked, where is hers at? Let me check. I can do it right now. But again, if you did not hear the news, thank you guys so much. Rivals in Florence, South Carolina, going to re-up there and have our merchandise in there yet again. So really, really exciting. Really, obviously, again, really exciting to have that take place, and it's big for the business. And it's really, I actually still have not been to Rivals, believe it or not. The last time they ordered it was like during football season, and it got really, really busy and just kind of tough to slide away. But the plan is definitely to go up there. The plan is 110% to go up there. Elizabeth Ballard says, I'm ordering the Yardcock shirt tomorrow. I appreciate it. I love, personally, I mean, maybe I'm a little biased, but I love the Yardcocks merchandise. Like, I think the Yardcocks thing is so cool and unique to South Carolina, which, by the way, Justin, they actually do offer kids T-shirts. So, yeah, my vendor does offer kids T-shirts. So, let me know. I mean, what, I don't know if there's a really high demand for kids stuff, but if you guys want to DM me or even comment here and let me know which shirt specifically, because it'd be very easy to make them, but which shirt specifically you guys are interested in when it comes to kids t-shirts, they definitely have that option. So yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that. Like a kid can't rock an adult small, right? It's not really possible for a kid to rock an adult small, I guess. But yeah, so I can actually do that. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. That's my bad. But yeah, I'll get the kids stuff out for sure. I mean, if nothing else, for the baseball stuff or like the latest merchandise we put out. So you guys just let me know. Justin said, hands down, the TSUS logo is by far my favorite. The state of SC is fire. I appreciate that. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. USC Insider says, I want the Gamecocks baseball jerseys you made up. Dude, if I can find a vendor, I am more than down. That Yardcocks jersey, my guy, like those were just concepts we kind of played with. And my guy was like, hey, man, I got bored. And he's like, I got bored and made these concepts. So if you want to post it, cool. If not, whatever. I just got bored. And I saw it and I was like, dude, these are awesome. Like, we need to make these real. So I don't know. Melanie Chavis, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Solo Bowen says, did you see what someone posted on Twitter about you? Solo Bowen, so many people post so many things about me on Twitter. No, I don't see what people say about me on Twitter, man. We just keep it moving, bro. I create content and I just let the people say whatever they want to say. So good, bad, or indifferent, man. I don't really pay much attention to it. So no, I did not. To answer your question, no, I didn't. So I'm sure it was very flattering. Justin, okay, I have to go back and look closer this weekend. We are still getting settled in the new house. I'm gonna let her pick out. Yeah, just let me know for sure. I'll definitely make the Yardcock shirts in the kid shirts. I'll definitely make the Clem Suck shirts. I'll definitely make, like I said, the latest merch we've put out at minimum. I'll do that. So if you guys want to let me know though specifically, because I don't know, yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if which shirt specifically you guys want. So again, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Let's see, Dawn Staley speaking to the media today. Solo Bowen, all I'll say is this, man. Everybody's trying to cancel everybody in 2021, man. When you got a lot of dope shit going on and you got a lot of positive momentum, people are gonna try to fling shit at you, and you just keep it moving, bro. I don't have time to, what Joe Schmo with 2 followers on Twitter, what he thinks he knows or doesn't know or says. Like, I've seen nothing, and that's how I'll keep it moving. So Colby Parker, we sweep this weekend. They definitely push us into the top 10 for a showdown with those dirty pigs. Yeah, I think even if you win 2 out of 3, you'll be in the top 10. I mean, listen, I know fans are going to look at the statistics. They're going to look at the records, and they're going to say, oh, LSU's not that good. Bro, you go to Baton Rouge and take 2 out of 3, you had a really good weekend. Baton Rouge, I mean, we all know, Alex Box Stadium, that's not the easiest place to play, and it's an intimidating atmosphere. And again, like I said, I mean, whatever. You go on the road, but going on the road, any SEC ballpark, and you take 2 out of 3, you did your job. So I think even you just take 2 out of 3, you'll be in the top 10, no questions asked. So, but listen, man, the rankings, I know we all, whatever. We pay attention to the rankings. It is what it is, but you keep winning and doing your thing, man. The rankings will take care of themselves. I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. The rankings are so whatever. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, listen, if you can go 3-1 this week, we all assume take care of your business tonight, which I've got the Gamecocks, by the way, winning 9-3. That was my official prediction. But yeah, you go 3-1 this week, take care of business tonight, and then at least win 2 out of 3 in LSU. You've got no midweek game next week. that South Carolina Arkansas series is going to be as big a series as we've seen the Gamecocks in quite a long time. Would certainly be a top 10 matchup. You know, Arkansas is the number one team in the country right now. I forget who they play this weekend. I'm curious now. Let's see. Yep, Arkansas 26-5, 9-3 in the conference, have not lost a series. Let's see. They've actually got 2 midweek games this week. They play Arkansas. Who is UAPB? What is it? University of Arkansas at something. I forget. I should know this. Pine Bluff. University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. They play them Tuesday and Wednesday. Then they got a home series this weekend against Texas A&M. So would be shocking if they lost that series. Probably won't lose a game, to be honest with you. Peyton Clemens, how did Vandy stay at number 2 after losing 2 of 3 in the D1 baseball polls? I think it's one of those things where people think, you know what, Vandy had an off weekend, but they're still one of the best teams in the country. I mean, again, that Georgia weekend, Kumar Rocker getting blasted and them losing 2 out of 3, almost got swept. That shocked me. I mean, that absolutely shocked me. So. Mm-hmm. All right. 843-790-3377, guys. Taking your questions, comments, and calls as well. Justin says, how about the Masters? What a year. Yeah. Incredible. I mean, it never disappoints. I'll be honest with you. I didn't get to watch a ton of the final round because we were in Atlanta and kind of getting after it and doing our thing. But no, I mean, a great Masters, man. That tournament never disappoints. And how about Hideki Matsuyama, man? First ever Japanese major winner. I mean, that's huge for the game too, man. The global spread of golf, and it's just awesome to see. He's a good player. I'm not surprised at all, man. Hideki's been a good player for a really, really long time. So, Tom McClellan, what's the deal with the giant A on the Braves hat? The original was not nearly that huge. Drives me crazy. Didn't have to be that big. I don't know. I don't remember the A. I didn't know there was a different size A on the old hat, I guess. I think the new hats look fuego, though. Those jerseys and yeah, those Braves throwbacks are that's one of the best throwbacks in baseball, if not the best. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, it looks absolutely incredible. Braves are kind of struggling right now, though, man. I watched that game last night, watched at least the last couple innings, and bullpen falters, and you lose in extras, man. 4-6. 4-6 record. So I don't know. Let's see. Dirt Heckler, will you put the beard up for a sweep in the next 2 weeks? I'm not putting the beard on the line. I'm not doing that. Everybody, I don't know why people want me to do that so badly. They want me to put the beard. They want me to put the beard up for whatever reason. I really don't know why. But no, the beard is, and especially like, are you saying like if we sweep, I shave the beard? Because why would I bet against my own team? Like we could sweep. We're more than capable of sweeping for sure. Now, are we going to sweep Arkansas? But like, why would I punish myself if we were to do that? Like, no, no. So, yeah, it's a punishment. Well, I love my beard. It's a punishment. So, no, listen, I mean, it's going to be, you got to take care of business tonight. You know, don't overlook Charleston Southern. I know that South Carolina should win. I understand, whatever, but don't overlook the Buccaneers. You know, you want to continue to see this team build momentum. You want to continue to see this team, you know, play with confidence, play with energy, play with fire. You know, come out tonight, handle your business. Again, like I said, like I've said before, hey, you lost to Davidson. I know it's Charleston Southern, but you can't take for granted any opportunity you get to put the jersey on, man. You can't take it for granted. So. Elizabeth Ballard says, I want to see Malone get hot. Yeah, no, me too. And I think definitely, one of the I will say this about Kingston. I know some of you in here are probably still kind of on the fence when it comes to Kingston and all that, whatever. I'm sure some of you are. I will say the one thing about Mark Kingston, sometimes I think he overthinks the situation a little bit. He overthinks it. Overthinking it tonight would be, you got Jack Mahoney on the bump, but overthinking it tonight would be not having Brendan Malone in the lineup. I had a buddy of mine call me yesterday and saying, do you see a guy like Brandon Fields play? Do you see Michael Robinson? Do you see this? Do you see him? Yes, the midweek is a great time to try different things and shuffle the lineup and do whatever, give other guys opportunities. I totally agree. But for me, I just think, continuing to give a guy like Brennan Malone opportunities, have him in the lineup, continue to I would probably start the same exact starting nine. I mean, that Wes Clark's going to catch. Burgie's going to get the night off, which he should. So Wes Clark will catch. I think definitely you need to have Malone at third. The rest of the lineup be the exact same. I wonder this. They gave Jack Mahoney an opportunity at third base on Friday night because they said that that he'd been swinging it real well in their Wednesday scrimmages, the last couple of scrimmages or whatever, he'd been crushing the ball. I just wonder, do you let him hit for himself tonight instead? Because if you don't, who DHs? That's my question. Do you maybe let him swing it for himself? I mean, if you want to give him an opportunity to hit, this is the perfect opportunity when he's on the bump, when he's out there playing. Why not? I don't know. I think that'd be a smart move personally. So I think that'd be a smart move. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. 843-790-3377. Travis Jenkins, is the football team on spring break? I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Podcast Gata, what's up, man? Landon Lynette says, what's up, everyone? Hate to bring up old feelings with Muschamp. God, here we go. I rewatched his post-game press conference after Ole Miss recently and had to laugh at how cringy it was. Yeah, I can only imagine. Jacob Rogers won $300 betting on the Masters. Gosh, that was awesome. Plus, the baseball game's freaking great. Yeah, and again, like I said, man, as far as, the games this weekend, that's why you don't freak out after you lose game one, bro. That's why you don't freak out after you lose game one. Listen, would I have loved to sweep them? Sure, I would have loved to sweep them, but that's why they play three. That's why they play three. Everybody was freaking out after Friday, going crazy, going nuts, saying how much we sucked. You take care of business Saturday, Sunday. You win the series. You win 2 out of 3. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So if you win 2 out of 3 in the SEC on an SEC weekend, you did your job. I know we all love to sweep. I totally get it. But you did your job. So as long as you take the series, which South Carolina did that. So I'll be very curious this week, though. Again, those game one blues have been interesting. I don't really know what I specifically point to. And I think that's a huge storyline going into this week. South Carolina, of course, not playing the traditional Friday game because the series is Thursday through Saturday, which I think is really cool and fun. But, can South Carolina solve the game one blues, man? Because if you keep playing with fire like that and you don't play well in game one and you lose, I mean, it's really hard every weekend to lose game one and have to win back-to-back games to take the series. So maybe the game being on Thursday instead of Friday will help you. I mean, I think Thomas Farr, does he need to be better? Sure. But he has done enough to win basically, I think, every single time he's taken the ball. And I would expect Thomas Farr to be on his A game Thursday night in Baton Rouge. I think he will, I think he'll throw it well. I think he'll give us another opportunity to win for sure. But you know, I don't know. I don't know what the deal with the game one issues for South Carolina has been, but hopefully you can solve that in Baton Rouge this week. But again, it's all about just taking 2 out of 3, man. And the games were fun. And you know, just goes to show when you let the fans in Founders Park and you let the Rowdy Roosters do their thing and make their impact, good things are going to happen. So, Courtney Washington, what's up? Braves game was awesome. Atlanta was great. No, it was the Battery was incredible. That new stadium's incredible. Drinks were deleted. Cigars were deleted. We had a good time. We had a really good time. So, yeah, we had a really, really good time. Ram Renovations going to rock some Spurs up gear to spring game. Hope to see others there too, supporting our favorite Carolina content creator. Ram Renovations, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'll probably be rocking the Beamer Ball merch for sure. Gotta be. Can't wait, man. I guess that's next weekend, right? The spring game. Can't wait for that. That's going to be great. I know baseball plays at 4, of course. The spring game is at 2. I'm thinking we go live Saturday before the spring game, like a little Daily Crow game day type of live, if you will. So, yeah, I think that's definitely got to be the move. So, I'll figure it out again. We got about a week and almost 2 weeks before that, but about a week and a half. But, no, it should be a lot of fun. Let's see. Justin, the Moore's Mihi Lucrum shirt is the next pickup. The Reaper on it is sick. Thank you. Yeah, no, I really turned out great. And the baseball guys really love it. That's one of the big reasons I dropped it is those guys really, really like it. So, went ahead and dropped that. And it's cool, man. I mean, this baseball team's a lot of fun. I love this group of guys. It's a great group of dudes. And, yeah, just want to support any way we can. So, Phil says, Sunburnt Chris is the best Chris. Yeah, indeed, my friend. Indeed. Elizabeth Ballard, listening to Skyler yesterday, he said he was struggling a bit with his breaking ball and is working to fix it. Yeah, Thomas Farr will be fine. I think Farr is going to be fine. Control issues obviously have bit him the last couple of times, but dude, Thomas Farr is going to be fine. He's a competitor. He's a freaking bulldog. He's got the stuff. I mean, we know that. So I have no issues, no worries, no doubts with Thomas Farr. You know, again, I had somebody asking me the Friday game after he pitched against Mizzou, should he be moved in the rotation or even moved out of the rotation? Folks, he's our Friday night guy. Bottom line. Thomas Farr is our Friday night guy. That's it. We got to give him more help. I mean, that's really one of the big things. Has he thrown a complete game shutout? I mean, no, he hasn't, but we got to give him more help, man. I don't give a damn how good he would have thrown on Friday. You only scored 2 runs. It's just tough. You know what I mean? It's just tough. So we got to help him out more. We got to play better in the field. We got to hit better. We got to do everything better. So the guys have got to help him out. They know that. No question. They know that. So, but like I said, I feel good about Thomas Farr. I think Thomas Farr is going to be just fine. I have no worries, no concerns with Thomas Farr. None at all. So. Phil Harris waiting for the Rugby Up Show tees that only I will buy. LOL. I got you. I just need to hit up my guy. Get that made. Justin says, kind of reminds me of the 2010 team that was having fun during the rain delay at the Blatt, just able to enjoy the moment, but still be serious, clock in, lock in, and rock out and do the job. Love it. Yeah, no, for sure, man, for sure. I mean, it's, I don't want to draw any, comparisons to 10 and 11 in this team, but, this team does have character. I think they have fight, they have battle, they have win anyway. They have all those characteristics, and that's something that's really tough, if not impossible, to coach. So, like I said, guys, this team's going to frustrate us at times. They're going to piss us off. They're not going to win every game. There's going to be nights where they just don't have it, and it's like I said, it's going to frustrate the hell out of us. But I think fans should never question the attitude, the fight, the resiliency. That's just something that should never be questioned. I mean, listen, you're going to have nights that are not your night. Bottom line. And I'm not saying you should be okay with it and just accept it and whatever, but I feel good knowing that, hey, when this team inevitably does run into adversity, I know they're going to respond the right way. That's what makes me feel good about this ball club. And oh, by the way, they're good. Like, they have good players. So, yeah. So But yeah, it's a fun week, man, especially with the series being Thursday through Saturday. So what we'll do, guys, again, the Daily Crow will roll on as normal this week, noon to 1. The podcast will roll on normal as well, but a little bit of a change because, of course, normally on Thursday, we're doing a series preview for the weekend series. And then Friday, we do the prediction. Well, with this week, the series starting on Thursday, we'll still do the series preview Thursday, but prediction will go along with that show. Friday, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a podcast like after game 1 or switch it up and do something different. I'm thinking probably switch it up and do something different in regards to topic because first pitch is not until 7:30 Thursday night, and I really don't want to wait until after the game to record a podcast. That's getting done pretty late. So I don't know, whatever. We're going to have a podcast either way. That's all you guys, that's all we got to worry about. So going to be a fun week though, man. Baseball game tonight, baseball game Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's a lot of fun, man. You love it. That honestly, that's why, selfishly for me in the content creation world, this is maybe my favorite time of year because it's like there is so much content. With football, you play once a week. Baseball's playing 4 times a week. So just content bleeding out the eyeballs, like I've said before, guys. Content bleeding out the eyeballs. I feel like I've missed a couple of questions. Let me go back here. I think Elizabeth had a basketball question. I wanted to ask you, here we go. Elizabeth Ballard says, I wanted to ask, do you think the players on the basketball team were the problem and that's why they're leaving? Or is Frank the problem, though he is bringing in new recruits? It's tough to say because we're not behind closed doors. I mean, it is weird, right? It's weird that your head coach gets announced he's coming back and all these guys are just still jetting out. I thought some of them would have come back. So I don't know if guys just don't want to play for Frank. I don't know if maybe Frank told him, hey, you don't really have a place on this team because it's not like they played well last season or anything. So I don't know. I don't know. It's all a guess, and I don't want to be that guy trying to draw conclusions when we don't really know anything. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Brian Welch says, sorry, y'all. This is the one day a year I pull against the Gamecocks. Can't pull for the team I literally played for 4. Can't pull against the team you played for. So you played for Charleston Southern. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. No, it should be a lot of fun. One of the most interesting storylines is Jared Bennett, Gamecocks pitcher. He transferred from Charleston Southern. So taking on his old team tonight. Has not thrown an inning for the Gamecocks yet this season. I wonder if they try to get him out there tonight. I think that'll be interesting. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Courtney Washington says we didn't really lose any key guys. All the guys who went to the NBA draft will be back. See, I don't agree. I think AJ Lawson's gone. From what I've heard, Keyshawn Bryant is going to go pro either way, whether it's NBA, whether it's overseas. I guess maybe Kusnar could be back. I don't know at this point. I really don't know at this point. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Dakota Lee says, what's your opinion about AJ? Hasn't made a decision yet about his future. Figured he would have made a decision by now. I mean, I would be absolutely shocked if he's back. I'd be shocked. I'd be absolutely shocked. Robbie Davis, love your show. Your friend, Robbie Davis. Robbie, appreciate you, man. Maddox Free says, how was Truist Park, Chris? That place is so beautiful. Yeah, it was incredible. Truist Park was incredible. I mean, listen, I got a lot of love for Turner Field and all, but I mean, dude, that whole like setup with the battery, I mean, just unreal, dude. It's unbelievable. So Brian Welch, pissed about the heckling restrictions lately, though. The 2 stadiums that I was heckled at the most, which is where I also had the most fun playing at because the heckling was Auburn and South Carolina. Yeah, I'm hoping they loosened up a little bit, obviously with the Sunday game and, obviously the statement that Ray Tanner put out. I don't know. You got to let them heckle, bro, especially with Arkansas coming to town next week. You got to let the Rowdy Roosters do their thing because it obviously works. I mean, do we have bad fans or the teams we're playing against just a bunch – I'll refrain from the language that I want to use. But is it them or is it us? I mean, all I can speak to is what I've heard in the stadium. And I haven't heard anything that's been that out of control. I mean, when you're throwing people out of the game for saying the umpire's blind, you're making it a problem. We're not making it a problem. You're making it a problem. Heckling's part of the game of baseball. Let it happen. Let it happen. So, It's funny. I've got the code of conduct thing. I got one from the game. I've got it pinned up in the studio just because I'm like, I gotta get me one of these. It's so ridiculous. It's so absurd. Let the Rowdy Roosters make Founders Park an intimidating home atmosphere. That's all we're asking for. Nobody's saying, there's certainly a line you shouldn't cross, and I totally agree with that. But when you're literally discouraging your fans and especially students from making Founders Park an intimidating atmosphere. I mean, I was there Saturday, dude. It was a freaking library. It's terrible. So I don't want to go to a game where it's a library. I don't want to go to a quiet ballpark. The heckling and the chirping, it's part of the sounds of baseball. It's part of the game. And like I said on Saturday when I was walking to Founders Park, I mean, why do we give a damn what Missouri thinks or Florida thinks? I don't give a damn if they had a positive experience. It doesn't really matter to me. That doesn't matter to me. And the coaches for Mizzou should never be allowed to coach in the SEC ever again. Unbelievable. I just can't, I can't fathom the reactions from these Florida players and Mizzou coaches. I can't fathom it. It's so absurd. It's so ridiculous. So it's unbelievable. I mean, it really is. No kidding. Heckling's a part of the game of baseball, man. Just get over it. Travis Royal, yes. I mean, our fans were chirping, heckling, whatever, and their coach apparently took offense and went in the stands. I mean, just unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable that would happen. I can't even fathom that. Like, if you cannot, I've said it before, I'll say it again, if you cannot handle chirping and heckling on the road, you're not a ball player. You're not a ball player. You're not a ball player. It's part of the game. It's part of the game, man. Yeah, Stuart Lake's a legend, bro. Brian Welch says, I played at CSU under Coach Lake, so I know he was 100% in the right this weekend for whatever happened. I wish I could have heard what he said, because I can guess along the lines of what he said. Dude, Coach Stu, bro. Stu's a legend, man. Stu is an absolute legend. The most badass man with Gamecocks baseball right now. No doubt. No doubt. How about this? Frank Martin is going to have a press conference tomorrow to recap the past season. Good Lord. That should be fun. That'll be a blast. Wonder what Frank's going to have to say about the season. That will be interesting, to say the least. That will be very, very interesting. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Joseph said, I got chills when I heard the Gamecocks chant late in the Sunday game, man. I forgot how loud that place can get. Yeah. No, it was beautiful, man. It was unreal. I mean, I had it on my phone, obviously, and of course, of all the games to miss, of all the games I miss the one that has the drama and the craziness like that one had. But, nah, man, it was, just happy we kicked that ass. I mean, honestly, there's no other way to put it. Just really happy we kicked that ass. And like I said, man, there's a line certainly, and you don't want people to cross it, but I mean, let your fans make Founders Park a fun place to catch a ball game. Let your fans make Founders Park a rowdy, intimidating atmosphere, because again, as a ball player, you block it out, but it does matter. You can't say it doesn't. Look at the Florida-Mizzou series. It does matter. And Mizzou crumbled late in that game Sunday. They crumbled. So, again, nobody's asking you to allow fans to curse out the opposing team or say something personal or inappropriate or racist, but just to chirp, to be loud, to make it an intimidating home atmosphere. That's all we want. Let the Rowdy Roosters do what they do best. Let the Rowdy Roosters do what they do best. That's all we're asking for. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. Quick reminder, podcast did drop this morning. Episode 420. So, celebrate accordingly. Episode 420. I don't smoke. Honestly, I don't, because I technically could, right? I mean, whatever, run my own business, but I don't. But if you want to, celebrate accordingly. Episode 420, whatever. I won't judge you. But yeah, anyways, talking about really kind of catching up on everything, talking about the Mizzou series, talking about the game tonight against Charleston Southern, Frank Martin and his status, all that good stuff. So great stuff. Great packed podcast today. Also working on some great interviews that'll be upcoming soon. A couple of former Gamecocks baseball players, another former Gamecocks play-by-play guy, hint, hint. So really good stuff. Really good stuff. Brian Welch, if you get bothered by heckling, you're a mental midget. I agree. I actually agree with you. I do agree with you, Brian. I think that's a really good way to put it. That's a really good way to put it. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. Appreciate you guys being flexible, being cool with everything in regards to going to Atlanta and no podcast yesterday. It was weird. It was honestly very weird. I'm so like in the groove of 5 shows a week, Monday through Friday. I mean, you guys know, what was it, like a month ago? I tried to say, okay, we're just going to do 2 shows per week. And bro, I woke up on Tuesday and I was like, this just does not feel right. This feels wrong. Like this feels weird to me. So I've kind of gotten addicted to the daily grind. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love making content, man. I'm a content creator. It's what I do. Dirt Heckler says, Mike Morgan, ? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. So I don't know. We're working on some cool interviews though. Really excited for that. So yeah, again, guys, you just guys stay tuned. But what a fun week we've got. Like I said, man, what a fun week. So baseball tonight and then Thursday through Saturday, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. The more baseball, the merrier. I'll be in the building, like I said. So if you guys are there, definitely say what's up. Would love to talk with some Gamecock fans. Would love to talk baseball, talk Gamecocks, talk everything else, man. And truly, truly do appreciate you guys. Like I said, in case you missed it earlier, the merch is rolling right now, especially the baseball merch. We are getting our merch back in Rivals in Florence, South Carolina. Very, very exciting stuff. They are reordering. Also, we're getting we're getting a lot of our baseball merch in there as well. So really exciting stuff. Guys, I'm going to take a piss real quick. Sorry to be so blunt about it, but I'll be right back in 2 seconds. See, this is why we need commercial breaks, honestly. So I don't know if I know I've told you guys before. My plan is to expand the Daily Crow, to lengthen the Daily Crow, especially when we get to football season. That's probably when we'll do it, from a 1-hour show to a 2-hour show. But I drink a lot of water, so we would have to have commercial breaks like every probably like 20 minutes. But would have to. If we're gonna, it's not easy. It's not easy to go just 2 straight hours uninterrupted. So yeah. So, Mike from Dallas. Shout out to Mike in Dallas, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Says, will you talk about Gamecocks spring practice? Yeah. I mean, listen, I think things for the most part, from what I've heard, are going well. I'll be honest with you. I'm one of those guys that I'm not going to overreact to like any piece of news that I hear regarding. I mean, it's spring ball, man. I mean, it's so much. What have we got? 6 months of the season, or really 5 months of the season. So much can change. So much can change in regards to position battles. And, I think definitely the most notable thing that and of course, it all comes down to quarterback. I mean, that's going to be the most talked about thing, the quarterback battle, who's leading for that position. I mean, the most notable thing to me is what Shane Beamer has said about Luke Doty, and it definitely sounds like Luke Doty is QB1. I mean, a lot of people have asked me about Jason Brown and where does he factor in. I listen, I think he certainly factors into the competition, but Shane Beamer literally said after the Saturday scrimmage, those guys have got to make it a competition. So to me, that sounds like Luke Doty's QB1 right now. I mean, I'd be, that's what I draw from that comment. So, I think a lot of people, and I know it's, in the off season, people just talking, whatever, and the banter. And I totally get it, whatever. But I think a lot of people were way too quick to dismiss Luke Doty for whatever reason. People thought he didn't throw the ball well last year, which I thought he threw it fine. I thought he spun it beautifully. And especially with the team he had around him and the situation that was like, how can you judge Luke Doty off of last year? How can you judge any of these players off of last year? Really, I really try not to judge any of them. So, I thought coming in, if, gun to head, I said to you guys, Luke Doty's QB1 in my mind. I think that he's the only guy on the roster that has taken a snap in the SEC, has taken a snap at South Carolina in a game. And, Jason Brown has all the measurables, no question. But like I said, and it's all due respect, St. Francis ain't the SEC. So it was all about, can he adjust to this level? Is he ready for this level? You know what I mean? So, but that's probably been the most notable thing to me from spring ball that I've really picked up on. But like I said, I don't put like a ton of stock into, I'll be really excited for the spring game. And I'll be excited for the spring game. I want to see two things. Everybody leave the game healthy. And I really just want to see all the new guys. You know what I mean? I'm surprised. I'll tell you this one surprise. I'm surprised we haven't heard Amarian Brown's name more, which is a receiver, the transfer receiver from Georgia Tech. Dude, I think he's going to be a stud. He was so good for the Yellow Jackets. I think he's going to be an absolute stud, man. So I'm surprised we haven't heard his name more during spring ball. But yeah, Mike from Dallas, to answer your question, long story short, I think spring practice is going well. Nobody's gotten hurt. Knock on wood. Nobody's gotten hurt. Nothing bad has happened. So sound like to me everything's going well. But again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Hope you guys are all doing well here on this Tuesday. Let's have us a freaking day, folks. Let's have us a freaking day. Let's see. Michael Samuels, anywhere when a depth chart roster will be posted by Shane? No idea. No idea, man. Coach Beamer is taking his time when it comes to posting a depth chart. So I have no clue, to be honest with you. Tanner Land, how about that call in the ninth at the Braves game? You're talking about where he missed the plate and they called him safe? Yeah, tough. Atlanta sports fans, where I feel so bad for Atlanta sports fans. I'm a Braves fan. Don't get me wrong. Of course, you see it right there. I'm a Braves fan, but I'm not like an Atlanta sport. Like the things that Atlanta sports fans have dealt with, whew, it's awful. 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 So, anybody going to the game tonight? Justin says this is still a fairly young team, and everything you just stated is in essence the foundation of USC baseball program and our tradition that has become our standard. Yep. We that's why that's one of the reasons I love Carolina baseball, man. Is the standard. It's a true standard for excellence. It is the one, call it for what it is. It's the one sport on campus that's like that. And I love that. I love that we have a winning tradition. We have winning expectations. We have real championship aspirations in baseball and women's basketball. I don't want to forget about women's basketball, but like of the big three. So that's one of the things I love about Phil Phil Harris says Chris saves his beard let's see. Oh, Chris shaves his beard and eyebrows off if we win the Natty in Omaha. Stunning and brave. Again, why would I punish myself? Why would I punish myself for us winning a national title? I mean, I don't get that. I'm not going to punish myself. That's not like going to be my first. What are you doing now? Instead of saying I'm going to Disney World, I'm shaving my eyebrows and my beard off. Right. Dirt Heckler back in. Dude, Dirt Heckler was a fun time hanging with Dirt Heckler this weekend, man. Had a blast. Really, really good time. Really, really good time. Let's see. Joshua Jenkins says 13-5 Gamecocks tonight. Yeah, what are you guys' predictions? I've got South Carolina winning the game 9-3. I mean, I think the Gamecocks are going to take care of business. I don't have any worries or issues about that. As long as you come out, handle your business, do what you need to do, the Gamecocks should win. There's no doubt. I'll be interested to see. Do we see, on the mound? There's a lot of guys we haven't seen throw in quite a while. I mean, a guy like Jared Bennett who went to Charleston Southern. He hadn't thrown it all this season. We haven't seen Cam Tringalian throw over a month. We haven't seen Parker Coyne in quite a while. We haven't seen C.J. Wines in forever. Brett Thomas finally got in on Sunday, but we hadn't seen him in forever. Do we see those guys? Do we see South going to throw a couple of different arms? You know what I mean? Like you especially with the series starting on Thursday against LSU, there's going to be some strategy involved here. And it's not being disrespectful to Charleston Southern, but it's calling it is what it is. I think they're going to ask Jack Mahoney to go 5 or 6. I think they're going to, as long as he's throwing it well, I think they're going to ask Jack Mahoney to give them it's not going to be a Johnny Holstaff type of night, in my opinion. I mean, I'd be surprised if it was. Again, with that series starting Thursday, you want everybody fresh, ready to go. So I think they'll ask Mahoney to go 6 or 7, even if he can, if he's throwing well enough. And then, like I said, the guys I mentioned, the Tringalis, the Coins, the CJ Wines, the Cottos, the Matt or Cotto. Is it Cotto or Cotto, by the way? I've heard people say both. I thought it was Cotto. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, I think you're going to see a lot of guys you haven't seen throw the baseball in quite a while. So, and I don't think, again, that's not that you're disrespecting your opponent, but you want to have your guys ready to go for this weekend. You want to have your weekend guys ready to go. Full speed. So, Cody Gaskin says, I just want that Phil cardboard cutout behind home plate. Yeah, Phil got some TV time, his cardboard cutout. And I think they were even like picking at your mustache and your glasses. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what it was. Yeah, that was very interesting. So, Savannah Webster, first pitch tonight at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on SEC Network Plus. SEC Network Plus. Joshua Jenkins, I just hope to see Tringali for just one inning. Yeah, I'd love to see Cam get a shot. I mean, I know he had a bad appearance against Winthrop, but doesn't mean he should never pitch again the rest of the season. So, you'd think this would be a great opportunity for him to do that. So, Brian Welch says, I honestly think the Gamecocks beat the brakes off my Bucks tonight. I hope they take it easy on my boys. I saw your prediction, by the way, 7-5 Bucks. God, please, I know you'd be happy. I know you'd be happy, Brian, but please don't wish that because Gamecock Twitter is going to implode, as you know. It's going to implode. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. Feels good to be back, man. Feels good to be back in that normal noon to 1 slot for the Daily Crow. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Hoping you're having a fantastic day. Phil says, driving down on Thursday. Wish Carolina baseball was in town this weekend. Yeah. At LSU, man. Baton Rouge. Justin says, since we're playing the what-if game to get Chris to save the beard, here's mine. If the sports god says Chris saved the beard, it breaks the quote-unquote chicken curse in all 4 sports winning Natty. Robbie Davis says, South on a 7, Charleston Southern 3. His prediction. I take that. Hey, Also about just getting a dub, man. Keeping momentum going. I mean, you don't have to win 15-1. Like I told you guys, there's no style points in baseball. Just get a W. That's really all it comes down to. So Brian Welch says, we won my senior year 4-1. It was the happiest 0 for 4 game of my entire life. I bet. Peter Weeda, let's go. What's up, man? What's going on? Again, guys, we got about 5 minutes left. Robbie Davis follows up. That's my prediction. But like I've said before, schools like Charleston Southern have really good baseball teams. Yeah, it's a solid program. No question. It's a solid program. So it's a solid program. Cody Gaskin says, which series do you think will be tougher? The Vandy series, which was already played, or this Arkansas series going up? Definitely the Vandy series was tougher for a couple of reasons. Rocker lighter. I mean, that duo is unmatched in college baseball, in my opinion. And that series was on the road. So, hey, you get Arkansas at home. You don't have a midweek game. I mean, you're going to have everybody ready to go. And your weekend series in Saturday. So, you have even more time to get ready. So, I definitely think just because of the way it shakes out, the way it sets up, I think the Vandy series was tougher. But, I mean, that's, just not sitting here saying, oh, Arkansas is going to be easy. No, it's going to be, it's going to be one hell of a challenge. I tell you what, man, if you can go 3-1 this week or better, but if you can go at minimum 3-1 this week, if you can take 2 out of 3 from Arkansas somehow, some way, and I say somehow, some way, not in like a disrespectful way, like, oh my God, it'd be such a huge upset. I mean, we're a good ball club and you got them at home. But I'm just saying, if you can find a way to take 2 out of 3, hey, you start really talking about serious, like, man, maybe this is a team that can make a run and who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe it's a team that can make a run. But you got to take care of business tonight. Charleston Southern, I feel good about this ball club overall moving forward, guys. Like you said, you sit right now, technically, I guess, 3rd in the SEC East, but Vandy and Tennessee tied at 9-3. You're 8-4, so just a game out of first place. If you'd have told me that's where South Carolina baseball would be right now at this point, I would have gladly taken it. We're in a great spot right now. So, again, I'm excited to watch the boys tonight, man. I'm really excited to watch the boys against Charleston Southern. And then, like I said, take care of your business this weekend, taking 2 out of 3 in Baton Rouge. Tough place to play. So getting a series win is priority number 1. But, hey, Gamecock baseball feels good to be good. Bottom line. That's why I wrote that. Feels good to be good. Bottom line. It feels good to have a good baseball team to cheer for, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel good? Man. So nice. Gamecock fans, you deserve this. Brian Welch, screw Tennessee. I hope the wheels fall off for them. Dude, they've got to do that series this weekend. Vandy and Tennessee. What a series that's going to be. That's going to be a lot of fun, man. That's going to be a ton of fun. Phil Harris says, no such thing as a chicken curse, just unchecked mediocrity for decades. Phil with the mic drop. Love it. Call it what it is, Phil. Call it what it is. Again, guys, I got about 2 minutes left. Feels good to be back, man. Like I said, it feels good to be back. The normal noon to 1 slot. Really excited for the game tonight. Again, first pitch at 7. I'll be in the building. So, of course, you guys know the content will be rolling. I guess quick question. How do you guys feel about, like, I've been changing up the video format for the promo videos to promote the podcast. Do you guys notice that? Is there like because obviously, I don't sit down in front of the TV anymore. And like, I switch it up. I try to really switch it up and keep it fresh. But I mean, do you guys notice that? Is that like I don't even know if you guys care. I'm just curious. That's stuff that goes through my brain that I think about. I didn't know if you guys noticed that at all. I've tried to, like I said, switch up the video, the way I shoot the video, and put out video and try to make it a little bit more casual, a little bit more informal. You know what I mean? Not be so, have to get the GoPro out and get the mic and all that. So I don't know. I was just curious what you guys thought. But great stuff today. Seriously, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. Like I said, we got a lot of fun, exciting stuff happening that just flat out wouldn't be possible without you guys, man. Really wouldn't be possible without you guys. And it's truly a blessing. It's truly a blessing, and I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you guys for the love and support. Thank you for rocking what we do. Hey, the Rowdy Roosters shirts, by the way, those are going to be out today. A little bit later today. I'm going to let the polls finish up, but it's looking like I think the Rowdy Roosters shirt with the chicken logo is going to win by a freaking landslide, like 70-30. Yeah. I mean, we have 277 votes on Twitter right now. 73-27, and on Instagram it's even more, so way more. 78-22 with like 400 votes. So definitely sounds like you guys prefer the Rowdy Roosters t-shirt with the chicken logo on it. So that is the one we'll roll with. I'll put that out a little bit later today, but yeah, guys, hey, feels good to be back. Podcast is back. Daily Crow is back. Live stream watch along for LSU. But tonight, we take on Charleston Southern. I got the Gamecocks winning the game 9-3 tonight. Should be a lot of fun, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We will talk to you all tomorrow. Y'all take care. Go Cox. Beat Charleston Southern. Let's get it.